So dear student, here is the extra question from chapter number 3, linear equation in two variables. Let's try to solve two pair of linear equation. Which two pairs we are given? Let's note down. First is 2x minus 3y equal to 5. The next is minus 6y plus 4x minus 10 equal to 0. It has, now there are four options. Okay, I'm mentioning the options also. First option here, two solutions. Second option is one solution. Third option is no solution. And the fourth option is many solutions. Okay, here we are having two pairs of equation. We have to decide either it is two solution, it has one, it has no solution, or many solutions. Okay, so let's see how to solve up. First of all, here we are going to convert them into simplest, means general form. So it is 2x minus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. Now another equation is minus 6y. So I am bringing 4x first. Okay, x wala term I am writing to x wala first, then minus 6y, and this is minus 10 equal to 0. So my dear student, here you can see if I apply the knowledge, I take the ratio 2 by 4 minus 3 by minus 6 minus 5 by minus 10, a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. Then let's check what it is coming. Are they equal to? Now the simplification of 2 by 4 is 1 half. Agree? Simplification of minus 3 by 6 is also 1 half. Simplification of this is also 1 half. So all the way you can see here we are having it satisfy a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So in such a case, when all the way these are equal to, here this is equal to I am mentioning. Okay, this is equal to, so it is coincident line. Okay, it is coincident line. We know this type of solution, it indicates it is coincident line, and you know very well coincident lines indicate many solutions. It is the solution for coincident line, so it must have many solutions. So correct option is fourth. The value of k for which the pair of equation which two equations we are given. Let's note down. Kx minus y equal to 2, 6x minus 2y equal to 3 has a unique solution. Has a unique solution. Okay, so options are, in that first one we are given k equal to 3, second option k not equal to 3, third option k not equal to 0, and the fourth option is k equal to 0. Okay, so once again I am reading the question here. The value of k we have to find. Okay, and we are given two equations. We are told that it has unique solution. What is the condition for unique solution? Very simple, very easy. We know that unique solution indicate that it implies that a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Yes, so if they are not equal to, in that case I am considering this as k by 6. Agree? K is a coefficient, that is A1, coefficient of X. This is 826, not equal to. Here the coefficient of Y is -1, coefficient of Y is -2 here. Okay, so this side it is 1/2. This side it is 1/2. So next step, can I write here? K not equal to 1/2, and this 6 will be multiplied to this side. Minus minus plus, here 1/2 and not equal to, as it is I am putting, and this 6 will be as a cross multiplication, so simplification is 3. So it implies that K not equal to 3. So my dear student, the option is in front of you, that is B is the correct solution, which is quite easy. Now, third is here, for what value of K the following system of linear equation has no solution. So you know very well, dear student, no solution indicate which lines? Parallel lines. But they are not intersecting. So here first let's note down the equations are 3x plus y equal to 1 and k minus 1 into x plus k minus 1 into y, that is equal to 2k plus 1. This we are given. Okay, this we are given. Okay, fine. Now very easy, very simple. First let's hold on the linear equation as no solution. Let's start from here. The meaning of no solution, let's begin from that. No solution, it gives the condition that A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. Beside this, it indicates parallel lines, because parallel lines indicate that no intersecting means parallel. So in such a case, the equation has no solution. So how to go with that? Focus on your A, B, C part. Okay, first if I go with A, then it will be 3 here. So let me note down 3. The coefficient of x is here, A2 in that 2k minus 1 equal to, here it is 1 and here k minus 1. Agree? Now what to do with this C1, C2? Here it is not equal to, let it be. And if I bring this to this side, then it gives the result -1. If both of them C1, C2 are at the other side of the equation, then also same thing we can write, no issue for that. But as far per the rules, I am bringing it to this side, and if I bring it to this side, so it is minus. Okay. So let's compare. If this we are given, then we have two conditions. This 3 upon 2k minus 1 equal to 1 upon k minus 1. First we need to equate both of this, and secondly we can equate these two also. If not, then we can equate these two also, so that in both the cases you will find the value of k remains same. Okay, so let's work out upon that. Okay, so this is the very important result we are having. Now we are working upon first this equation, means 3 upon 2k minus 1 equal to 1 upon k minus 1. So in such a case, we need to have the cross multiplication. Okay, let's see how to do further. So dear student, here you can see the cross multiplication. First we are comparing this with this. So cross multiplication. After that, here therefore sign 3 into k 3k minus 3 1 ja 3. Here with 1 gives the same result, 2k minus 1. So dear student, let me bring this 2k to this side, minus 2k. This minus 1 is already here, minus 3 I am taking to that side, plus 3. 3k minus 2k is k, minus 1 plus 3 is 2. So k equal to 2. This is the first solution, okay, through this result, okay, after comparing these two. But similarly, we need to compare this also, okay. This is the correct solution we are gaining, k equal to 2. So here actually bracket not given, it's a 1 marks type of question has been asked. So the value of k we are gaining 2. So this similarly we can compare this also. Okay, if you compare, then it's the value also something like that. Okay, so we can compare 1 upon k minus 1 not equal to minus 1, it is cancelled, minus minus both the sides, so it is 2k plus 1. So therefore sign is here 1 upon k minus 1 not equal to 1 up. So here 1 upon k minus 1 not equal to 1 upon 2k plus 1. This we are comparing with that minus 1 cancel. So let's have the cross multiplication and let's try to solve that. So what it could be, let's see. So after cross multiplication, here we will have 2k plus 1 this side, which is not equal to k minus 1. Therefore, I am bringing k to this side minus 1. This is minus 1 already. This plus 1 will move to that side minus 1. 2k minus k is k not equal to minus 2. So you can see k equal to 2 and k not equal to minus 2. Means the value of k must be positive, not negative here. So if in the bracket there are two options given, so choose the both of the option. But here in the question there isn't any option, so you need to mention both of these things this way. Got it? So write correct solution for the value of k, that we can say it is 2 only. Okay. So one more question is on your screen. Determine A and B for which the following system of linear equation has infinite number of solution. We need to find the value of A and B. And here we are given the equation 2x minus a minus 4y equal to 2b plus 1 and 4x minus in bracket a minus 1y equal to 5b minus 1. So what I'm going to do, just look at your screen. In the solution, first I am bringing this term, means c1 portion to this side, so it is become minus. So in minus in bracket 2b plus 1, that is equal to 0. Same procedure I am applying for the equation number 2. This I am bringing to this side, so it is minus 5b minus 1, that is equal to 0. So my dear student, here very easy. Now focus on the sentence which we are given infinite number of solution. Okay, so what it indicate? Let's begin our solution from there. Infinite number of solutions, this indicate that line, both of the equation gives the line coincident. Okay, an infinite number of solution means a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. In that case only infinitely many solutions. Okay, so next step, let's try to compare. What is a1? A1 is a coefficient of x, that is 2. What is a2? Coefficient of this x, that is 4. What is b1? Along with the sign here minus a minus 4 minus in bracket this a minus 1 equal to, what is c1? Along with the sign minus 2b plus 1 in one bracket upon minus 5b minus 1 in another bracket. Clear to you? So these are the ratios which we have. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now we are going to compare the ratio. As you know, dear student, this minus will be cancelled, so it will become plus. minus minus become cancel, it will be plus, and the simplification of 2 by 4 is 1/2. So in such a case, this is 1/2. We are going to equate this first, and then 1/2 we are going to equate with this. So let's see how could we find the value of a and b through that. So my dear student, immediately after this, the next step will be simplification of 2 by 4 is 1/2. This minus minus cancels, so a minus 4 in numerator, a minus 1 in denominator, equal to, okay, minus minus cancels, so here 2b plus 1 upon 5b minus 1. So this is the simplification portion. Now let's try to now equating. Okay, equating. So what do we have? 1/2 equal to a minus 4 upon a minus 1, and 1/2 equal to 2b plus 1 upon 5b minus 1. So cross multiplication. So 1 with this, 1 into a minus 1. This 2 will be multiplied to this side. So here a minus 1, 2 into a is 2a, minus 2 4 ja 8. So here a I am bringing to that side, so it is becoming 2a minus 8. So 8 minus 1 is 7 equal to a. The value of a we got is 7. How I got it? Once again look at your screen. A minus 1, a minus 4 cross multiplication. This you know, cross multiplication. So this 2 into a, 2a, minus 2 4 ja 8. I have brought this 8 to right side, so minus a, and this minus 8 to left side, so plus 8. Minus 1 plus 8 is 7, and 2a minus a is 8. So a equal to 7. This is one of the answer. Let's try to find the value of b through this. So we will have 1/2 equal to 2b plus 1 and 5b minus 1. Let's have the cross multiplication. So 5b minus 1 this side, 2 will be in the product of this side, 2b plus 1. Therefore, here 5b minus 1, 2 into 2, 4b, and 2 1 ja 2. So next step, what should I do? I am bringing this 5b, 4b this side. So 5b minus 4b equal to, this minus 1 will be plus. So next step I am mentioning here. Therefore, 5b minus 4b is only b, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So my dear student, the value of b equal to 3 and the value of a equal to 7. These are the solutions of the given questions in that a and b. So question 5 I am reading. For what value of a and b does the following pairs of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? We want to find the value of a and b, and here we are given infinite number of solutions. So my dear student, what we have to do here, very simple. First equation is as it is, let it be. I am working upon the second equation. So in that second equation, simplification, a into x is ax, a into y is ay, b into x is bx, sign change, here it will be plus, b into y is by. What we are given equal to, the same thing equal to, if I bring to this side, so minus, and in bracket 3a plus b minus 2. Okay, in both the equations we have to bring this thing to this side. Now if I arrange this, next step, if I arrange this ax minus bx, then I will have a minus b outside the bracket x plus a plus b outside the bracket here y, and this minus in bracket 3a plus b minus 2, that is equal to 0. Here also I need to mention equal to 0, as I have brought this full term. This is constant term I am considering, and full I have kept it in bracket, and I have brought it to left side. Once again I am explaining here, nothing I have done. For the equation number 2, first I am simplifying. why I am simplifying? Reason behind that, I want to separate the ax wala term and by wala terms. X wala term and y wala term separating. So keeping this thing in mind, I multiplied this whole bracket with a and this whole bracket with b. So here it is minus sign, so sign will be changed here. Because of this minus sign, this will become plus. Now I am bringing these two terms, putting these two terms together, and from these two terms x is common, so I have a minus b. From these two terms both are positive, so a plus b y, and this full bracket which is given in the right side, I am bringing to that left side, so it is minus the full bracket. Now we can take the ratio from these two equations. Okay, so which two equations now we need to work out? This and this. So let me note down it first. Okay, then we are taking it's a ratio with the intention to find the value of a and b. So my dear student, here I have brought minus 7 to this plus 7 to this side, it is minus 7. So let me call this is equation 1, and this already we got, that is equation 2. Now as we are given in the question infinite solution, infinite number of solutions, what it indicate, you know very well. It implies that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. In the case of infinite, all three ratios must be similar. So let's substitute the value carefully in that. A1 is 2. What is A2? That is A minus B. What is B1? That is 3. B2, that is A plus B. What about C1? C1 is minus 7. Outside the bracket minus, and I am writing this full 3a plus b minus 2. So next step I need to mention here. Now we need to compare, because no such a simplification is possible. Okay, so first I am going to compare these two terms. Okay, and then we will see what to do further. So I am comparing these two terms first. Then it will be cross multiplication. 2a plus b equal to 3a minus b. That is equal to 2 into a is 2a, 2 into b is 2b, 3 into a is 3a, 3 into b is 3b. So let's work out upon that. Next step is we need to go with this. I am bringing this 3a this side, so it is minus 3a, and minus 3b is already there. I am bringing this 2b to that side, so it is minus 2b. What about this? 2a minus 3a is minus a. Minus 3b minus 2b is minus 5b. Okay, so our equation will become minus minus cancel. So next step it will be a equal to 5b. So the equation is a equal to 5b. Okay, now we are going to put this value in place of one of the equations. So we will have the value of b. If we do not want to compare this, then also nothing to worry about. Very simple, no issue for that. Okay, as we got the value a equal to 5b, so any one of the equation in place of a equal to 5b if I mention, then I will have the value of a and b. Okay, so let's try to go with that. If I compare this with this, then also it's okay. Let's see. Now we are going to compare this with this. You can see this with this I am comparing, and here minus minus plus, so I have mentioned here 7 upon 3a plus b minus 2, and the value of a equal to 5b we got, that I have mentioned here at the side by side. Now let's see the solution, how to work out. So dear student, here I am putting the value a. In place of a, can I write 5b? So 5b minus b. In place of a, I am substituting the value. Here 3 is already there. In place of a, I am writing 5b. And this plus b minus 2. So next step is 2 upon 5b minus b is 4b. Here it is 7. 3 5 ja 15b plus b minus 2. Therefore, here if I simplify, then it will be 1/2 b. So 1 upon 2b equal to 7 upon 15b plus b is 16b minus 2. So we need to have the cross multiplication. 16b minus 2 will be multiplied to this side, and this 2b into 7. So what is that? 2b into 7 is 14b. 2 7 ja 14b. Let me bring 14 to this side, so it is minus 14b, and this 2 to that side, so it is plus 2. 16b minus 14b is 2b. Agree? 2b equal to 2. Therefore, b equal to 2 by 2, that is 1. Finally, the value of b we got is 1. So, b equal to 1. This is one of the answer. But as we know a equal to 5b, so in that I am going to substitute the value of b1 here. So what is the value of a? 5 and ja 5. So the correct final solution, which we have to find the value of a and b in the given two equations. So a equal to 5 and b equal to 1. This is the solution.